It's fucking terrible. It looks like he written it with his fucking hand, and he did.
Hey guys, my name's The Story of Games and welcome back to another video. So today we will be reviewing a reviewer who reviewed me. Does that make any sense to you? Kind of, I guess. But anyways, as you know, Captain Rexall made a video on me, or not a video, well, yeah, review my channel. You kind of know what I mean there. Anyways, I think I should probably respond to it since, you know, it is a review about me, and I'm pretty sure everybody else who is getting reviewed would probably make a response on it. Now, before I start the review, or before I start the video, I'm gonna just say some stuff. I analyzed the video before watching it just so I could get some points down and not go off, you know, on the top of my head just because I suck at doing that. The only thing that I didn't analyze was the rating because I wanted to surprise myself a little during this video. So I don't know what he says at the end. I don't know what he rated me or anything. So that should be interesting. So I guess we should get into the review, shall we? So let's start.
We're going to be talking about Story of Games, or dating the man who cannot spell worth a shit in his videos, the man who puts one take in each of his videos, and the man who loves Fallout and puts a lot of Fallout characters either middle fingering or smiling in the thumbnails. But Dayton's videos, we're going to start from the very, very beginning of his YouTube videos. Let's take a look at his very first YouTube video.
Hello everybody, my name is The Story of Games, and welcome to my first video.
Absolute garbage.
So I saw that coming. Reviewing my very first video. The most nostalgic part about the channel so far. Well, besides the name.
I'm not saying my videos were absolutely fantastic at the start, and as you guys can see, my very first episode of Life at School wasn't that great. I'm back! Oh, man. I am such a pathetic fucking loser, am I?
Ah, you see. First video of Life at School, not his very first video. Now, if you knew him before he actually did Life at School videos and stuff like that, he made he made some videos that were he didn't even have any video, and it was just him talking above like audio and stuff like that. I guess that's his first thing on the channel, so I'll give him that, I guess.
When those are videos that were in the past, he doesn't do any more gaming videos, which is kind of weird because his name is Story of Games. So you would think he would keep playing video game videos.
Don't worry, we'll get into that point later.
And he does. He does do background footage of games, but he doesn't really talk about games anymore. Every one of his videos are rant videos now, and I absolutely love those types of videos since I was a guy that used to do those types of videos, and I still do those now as I'm doing one right now.
Nah, I don't really do the whole gameplay on the background anymore. I used to, and I think that was because a lot of people did that when they were doing commentary. I just did that because it was an upgrade for what I used to do, because I used to just... Because I was using my Xbox as kind of the background, right? And then I was like, okay, well, to go more advanced, I should take some content, and then whatever content I'm talking about should be in the background so people kind of know what I'm talking about and stuff, instead of just, well, get distracted by the gameplay, I guess. It just looks better in my opinion.
Every one of his videos, they're good, but now it's kind of trailing off from where it used to be 15, almost 20 minutes per video, to now where it's 5 minutes, and he's leaving out special parts. Like his Kendrick Lamar video talking about a girl saying the nigger. His videos need to get longer. He needs to do longer videos, because his thought video, I felt like he could have thrown in very much more. He could have thrown in a lot more. I felt like it was just very short. It wasn't just a lot in there. I felt like there could have been a lot more in that video, because if there was a lot more in that video, I think it could have been a great video. But recently, he's only been doing 5 minutes, and I feel like he needs to do longer videos so he can surface more on these topics. And I know you gotta hit 10 minutes, but honestly you do. 10 minutes helps you out a lot, and you're still getting good views, but I feel like you hit that 10-minute mark, it will help you out tremendously, and you could talk about more shit that you want to talk about. I feel like you could be putting a lot more content in your videos that you could really hammer that shit out.
So if you want to know why the videos have been getting shorter lately, and why I tend to keep it that way, is mainly because shorter videos are just easier to make. You're able to cram a lot more into a 5-minute video than you are a 10-minute video. And I like to add a lot of editing into my videos, and I feel like they're a lot more unique and a lot more, I guess, watchable. For example, my longer videos were kind of, there was a lot of filter between them. If you watch a lot of them, sometimes I don't even know what I'm talking about, I ramble. I cut that stuff out, and then it turns out it's like a 5-minute clip. And I'm happy with that. I'm happy with cramming a lot of stuff in there in a short period of time. Plus, I don't want to watch a 10 or 20-minute video and then get absolutely bored, because if you can't rewatch your own video, then why do you think anybody else would watch your video? And I feel like they just get to the point faster, You're able to just talk about what you're talking about without all these filler comments coming in and shit like that. Do I wish to extend them? Perhaps, yes. Like 7 or 8 minutes. Now, it's not because of the 10-minute mark. The only thing I care about 10-minute marks is like for bigger YouTubers that want more money out of it. It's the advertisements that I care about these 10-minute videos, because if you extend your video to reach 10 minutes just to have those extra ads, it's very scummy. For me, I don't even make money off of YouTube, so it doesn't really concern me. Also, I cut a lot out of my videos, so they could be shorter that way. But I think I talked about it a little bit too much, so let's just head back into the next point.
Now, his channel name doesn't really fit what he does on the channel, but it really doesn't matter. From what he said, it doesn't really matter what your channel name is. It only matters about what type of content and how good you do the content, and I highly agree with that. But honestly, names are what you are, and people are going to look at your channel name when they're about to click on a video.
So, the name thing. It's a very minor problem, but I guess in a way it is a problem. Not to me, though. Like he said, I think that names are very irrelevant when it comes to your channel, just because how I look at it is that the quality of content you produce on your channel is probably the most important. That's why I always follow the quality over quantity rule and such. But he does have a point when he does mention that names are what you are. But that's the reason why I don't really want to change my name, is because I feel that the Story of Games type name is for me, and it's been for me since like 2 years. And I've always had that name, so why change it? I feel like it's too late to change, because I just have a personal relationship. Yeah, I have a personal relationship. No, but I have a relationship with the name, and I feel like everybody identifies me with the Story of Games. So if I changed it, it wouldn't really be the same. Plus, I can't think of any better names. If you can, just comment down below, but I'm not going to change the name just because. But it's too nostalgic. It's too nostalgic, bud.
He is one of the most inconsistent uploaders on YouTube right now. Out of our group of friends, he's one of the most inconsistent uploaders ever. He says he's going to upload multiple videos a week, and then he doesn't. As you guys can see, like, he went from a Valentine's video to just dropping off the face of the earth and not uploading for 2 months. And then once again, throughout the entire summer, he didn't upload shit. And usually summer is the most important part. Now, I can't say shit because I didn't upload anything until I went back to school. And it's just how I usually do. I just don't have time during the summer, which I kind of did. I honestly had a lot of time during summer, and now I'm right in the middle of busyness, and I'm making YouTube videos. Doesn't make any sense. He needs to have more of a schedule, because honestly, it is the best thing to do, and that's what's going to keep people to your channel. And honestly, that's how I've gained a lot of subscribers as I came back. Of course, I went from 28, I think, to 34 or 33 quickly from just uploading a couple videos. I've been trying to keep myself with a schedule, but you need to at least upload 2 times a week. At least try that, Dayton. I would really like to see that. If you could upload 2 times a week, I would really enjoy that.
So, on the upload frequency, like he said, me and him are kind of similar when it comes to that. It's more or less that we have time during the summer, but we don't upload during the summer. That's because YouTube's not really on the mind for me, and I'm also out working during summer break where I have no internet, sadly. But besides that, I'm mostly here on the summer, besides last summer, but mostly here, and I don't really have an excuse. And that's the main thing, and the main problem with the channel, I think, is upload frequency. Is that I really suck at it. I don't have a schedule, I have the time, I'm just lazy. That's the main points, really. I think I should probably upload more frequently just because maybe if I upload more videos, I'll get more motivated into YouTube. It seems like it worked for Anime Uprise, and he just does videos fucking over and over, so, yeah. But, yeah, there's no really excuse for me being so inactive on YouTube, and I think I need to get on that problem here soon. I kind of knew this was going to be pointed out just because it's the main problem between our friend group is that I don't upload as much.
So his skits, I think, are one of the best, as I'm just going to show a random skit right now. Honestly, they're really good skits.
So as you can see there, he kind of fucked up in his video a bit, but here, I'll give you a tip here.
I don't do it because I make shorter videos.
Nah, I'm just fucking around there. I was just kidding about that, but anyways, it's just a minor fuck up, so let's move on.
Be a little bit of a school lesson from Captain Rexall on how to spell. First up, not probably. As you guys can see by the text, it's fucking terrible. It's gonna be like, what the fuck, man? I know that how you spell probably. I just didn't know in that video.
Yeah, what the fuck, cunt? What the fuck you making? You fucking cunt.
Let's go to a Newen Day mistake about his Trudeau rant at the end of the video where he typed out something and he fucked up big time. Okay, so it says, if making it to the end, thank you for your respect. No, he did this sentence perfectly fine, which when I first looked over it, I thought he fucked up.
I can't believe Mr. Grammar Nazi fucked up on his video. Again. I spelled making wrong. Yeah, I spelled making wrong, I know. I don't know why he didn't see that now. Like, he explains that, there seems to be something wrong with the sentence, and he explains that the sentence is all fuckery and shit like that, because I think I used a passive voice to make the sentence, but that's besides the point. The sentence does make it look like I'm an arrogant prick, I know, but I spelled making wrong, so just a heads up.
Now let's get on to the markings of Dayton's channel, because
the juicy shit, the marking, the stuff I haven't seen yet. I'm really curious about my mark. I swear to God, if you marked me lower than Jake Paul, I wouldn't be surprised.
now for the markings. Dayton or Story of Games, I don't know if you're going to be the best marking out of everyone, but your shady shit that you've done on YouTube, which I've said is quality content, so your thumbnails and your videos and sort of shit like that, will be out of 7 and then shady shit out of 3, so you're practically going to get a bonus 3 marks out of this shit, so you're already 3 out of 10 on this shit. Now, I gotta say, I don't think you are the best at quality of content. Now, you do make some mistakes, and everyone does. One thing you do need to fix up is your videos. You need to make them longer. Your thumbnails are good. So I'm just going to be nice, and I'm going to give you... This is a tough one. I think, you know what? I'm going to give you a 5.5. So it's going to be adding up to be an 8.5 out of 10. So you're right now on top of that leaderboard for the best channels I reviewed yet.
Okay, guys. So that concludes the end of the review. You know what? The things that I liked about the review mostly was that he broke my balls. And not like hurt my feelings or anything, but like he was very honest when he spoke about what I need to fix about my channel. He wasn't tame or passive. He did add the casual, oh well, this is that, but it was a pretty good channel review. It was honest. It wasn't meant to, spare a relationship or whatever. I'm glad that he didn't really care about that, and that's kind of what I was afraid when going into it, was that he would try to be very passive when talking about my channel, that I kind of didn't want, since I wanted him to literally go in there, do some research, and find out what was kind of wrong with the channel, or what he thought in an opinion piece what was wrong with the channel. Other things, I noticed that he went more towards the past and the present. I get it, it's kind of hard since I have only 50 videos, and they're very far apart from each other, so it's very hard to recognize what's past and what's future, since the quantity of videos that I have on the channel. But I feel like he talked more about the past than the present, and the most present I did see was the Kendrick Lamar, that, good point, needed a bit of a fix up, and the Thoughts video. Besides, I mostly went around to Gaming Days and then the Trudeau rant. But besides, I did talk about some modern day problems, like my time limit on the videos, and that they were a little short in his opinion, and they would get a lot more views and stuff if they were longer. Next thing was upload frequency, obviously, but I think he mentioned it very well in his video, that why it was kind of a problem and such. So I think the video was very good and very honest, and I can't wait to watch more of the videos or reviews of the channels that you have coming up. So anyways guys, that's really it for the review. I'll see you guys in a new video. My name's been The Story of Games, and bye.
Hey! Guess what? What?
Subscribe.